Yo, this Mac.
And Alexis.
This is the Judge Us Not podcast. We back at the courthouse. And of course, we got my boy Dame in the building. And we still got guests.
We still here.
We still surviving adulthood, and we still in Charmane's world, baby.
Yeah.
We still getting it in.
Introducing ourselves.
Sure, if you guys want to.
Yes.
You know.
Well, I'm Andy.
Why you always whispering when it comes to your name?
She put that voice on up.
Yeah. Girl,
I'm Andy.
Make sure you know. But yeah, I'm Andy.
I'm Charmane.
I'm Tennille.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We left. What we talking about?
Man, I want to talk about some bullshit now.
Yeah.
He do.
Yeah, I want to. You want to?
Yeah. Well, so let's get back into what we was talking about. How I want to talk about how we were bringing up basically like the importance of like communicating and getting to know someone before you actually like start dating. You know what I mean? Or start taking somebody serious. So I was thinking before we started, I was like, what are some things that basically you would want to, convey or talk about and make sure you're on the same page about before you start taking someone serious?
I put ointment on my mom's bunions at night before.
Oh, you talking about like disclosing shit? Yeah.
When you call, I'll pick up because I'm taking care of my mom's condition on her foot.
Got you.
So I just
I guess the
or like what are some things
I guess
that
on
were
top of that was like how is like the dating world like today's days and age.
Well, before that, I want to get to the things like what would be some make or break subjects. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like religion, finance, financial shit.
Finance is a big one.
What about finances?
I think since hitting maybe like 27, 28, and I started to think about like, credit and wanting to do things, like really do things. Not just like, oh, we're going to go out
for the weekend.
We're going to go to Red Lobster.
Well, you want to travel.
Right, we're going to go to Red Lobster and I'm going to get the lobster, right? And I just get a clam chowder. But like, I'm really trying to do things. Like I really am looking at my money, making it work for me. I didn't start my own little business and stuff.
Gotcha.
And I want to get a house. Like I'm really thinking about money. And so I'm going to need you to have some, sir. Yeah. Like I need you to have some sort of some know-how about it and have some, let me go get it. Like, what
if they don't got it, but they willing to like, hey, teach me and, I'm working on it, this and that.
Teach me, please just show me. No. I'm not showing you shit.
You past the age of teaching?
See, this is why niggas don't be honest up front.
No, I can show you what I know.
I'm like, yeah, baby, I know some of my savings. I know some of my savings. Baby, let me hold a couple of dollars. What's that little man? Let me hold a couple of dollars tomorrow.
So the thing is, you can definitely teach, but I'm not shelling out no money to anybody. Unless if I'm in a relationship already, which I am. So. But if I was not in a relationship, that's one of the first things.
Damn, they couldn't borrow a couple of dollars to tomorrow?
That's a
you
flag,
should wait till tomorrow then.
Is that like a flag? Like, something going on here.
Hey, that's a good point.
There's a reason you asking me for money, right?
Especially so soon, like we're just dating. Like
there's no one else in your network.
You can ask nobody else but me.
You wanted to ask your date. Okay.
What about you, Andy?
I'm just over here. I'm like, hell
the borrowing money. No.
How soon should somebody be able to ask you for money, like to borrow? Like how? Like,
I mean, I think at any point it got to be a special circumstance. You know what I mean? At any point, as a man, if you ask a young woman for some money, something's going on. You know what I mean? Let something happen, unless you broke your leg, can't work or whatever. If you haven't asked a woman for some money, I feel like there's a disconnect somewhere. Like your attention is not on. You should be, be having your own money already. Yeah. You know what I mean? I would think from a woman's perspective, you know what I mean?
For me, if a guy asks me for money in my head, I already know I'm probably not going to be talking to that person.
Yeah. So would you stop talking to him or would you just like...
It just usually fades out.
Yeah,
something like just happens. Like soon as the can I text comes through, I'll be like...
Yeah. What if he got other things going on?
So why drag them on?
Just have it.
Why drag it if you know you're not going?
I'm not dragging it.
But you said it usually fades out.
It does. Like it's usually the young man, honestly, because I don't change up. Like, okay, you say you need $50 or whatever. At this point, it's 50. It's 50.
Yeah.
Like it's 50.
Like, damn, you got $50.
Like, what do you need?
What about
you know, I got 50. I pay you back, and it's like, yeah, whatever, nigga. Like, I didn't make this 20 times over. Like, okay. And then I don't know if they start feeling like some type of way inside, and then when it's time to pay up, because I'm looking at the calendar, nigga. I know.
So Cass is borrowing $50 out there right now. That's the thing.
I was just gonna say.
She like $50. That was a specific number, bro.
That happened last week.
She said that happened to me 2019.
I was like,
a couple years ago.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
Especially
eventually,
you just dated somebody like again, you have friends before you met me. We're
you
just
have a whole
dating.
life before you met me.
So
I've
why
never
you
had
asking
nobody
me for
ask
money?
me that.
I had a guy ask me for money, and I didn't talk to him. Some stuff transferred, but I didn't talk to him for like a year or so. And then he resurfaced because they always fucking do. And then he was like, I want to meet up with you. We could talk or whatever. And we was over in Emeryville by like, what was it, that Shell gas station? And it's like a marina down there. I didn't even know it was shit back there. So he was over there, and he was like, what you about to do? I was like, oh, I'm about to drive to on the other side of Wells Fargo. I was like, you're going to follow me because he drove like a motorcycle.
You're trying to
I was like,
collect.
I was like, you're going to follow me, and we're going to go to the ATM. And we went to the ATM, and he gave me all my money. And I never talked to him again.
All right,
Yeah, okay.
This is what
I don't like that.
She said, you gonna follow me?
Yeah, like you're gonna follow me because I know you got money. Why'd you play?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, get the fuck out.
I'm big on people credit, what I call it. I'm big on paying people back. I'm big on like if you asking me for money, if I'm giving it to you it's because I already can give it to you.
Right.
But if you telling me you gonna pay me back, you better hold up your end of the bargain because if you don't, it'll be the last fucking dollar you see from me.
you know, you
Period.
not gonna ask me no more.
Period. Because I'm not. There's no second chances with me.
Yeah.
Like you had your
You earned the
opportunity
bridge.
because I'm already doing something for you.
Yeah.
And the fact that you want to do it again when you didn't take care of it the first time, I can't get with that. So
Especially in dating, it's like
that is
I'm here to like get to know you, not to be your mini bag.
I get it. I get it on a woman's perspective, like as far as like somebody asking for money, because for me, like when a woman asks me for money, it ain't a big deal to me. But
You don't think like, girl, you don't know nobody else. You don't think that?
nah, I don't.
You look like you think that. You don't
I
think
ain't
that?
gonna lie. I'm real big on like looking at the situation, and there's a reason why that is the situation.
I guess it's why you need it. Like if I'm like out and we just out buying shit, I guess it's different. But if you like asking me for money, like, hey, I need $1,000,
for sure.
like, that's a head scratcher. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Especially if
What you need
we're gonna get back on me. I don't date nobody, so you ain't even in a position to ask me for no money. But yeah, I just think if you like, man, let me hold 200. Like, we need to dig in. Why do you need this? Why as an adult are you not able to pay something that's 200?
And you should be able to explain
what I'm saying? Like,
it
what's
to
going
really
on?
shit.
Like
You
you
know,
didn't get all
shit.
mad. Like, so you gonna give me the money or what? That's
Yeah.
I hate that shit too.
I could see maybe like in a relationship, maybe like, whatever. Say we're going together and I got like a business that I'm trying to do. Like, hey, babe, let me hold like 5 bands.
Right, exactly.
And it's gonna build up. It's like a different. But if you like, man, I get $50 for the tank, then you need to figure out your life.
Right,
You know what I mean?
and that's what I'm saying. Like, definitely.
And I just feel like with that, to me,
Yeah.
borrowing money is like anything. You going to the bank, you can't just ask for a loan, nigga. You got to explain why you want this loan.
You need some
You want
collateral,
to give me, you want to
Sound
ask
like
me
my
for some
dad.
money. Why do you need this?
Where's
And
the
just like you
business
said, explain to me how do we get here, bro?
Yeah.
So I can know you would just happen to be at fault and you just down on your luck. But are you just really just did some dumb shit and you want me to cover it for it? That's
I
out.
mean, that's in the beginning of dating. I think if you're in a relationship,
Oh, we still talking about dating?
relationship,
My bad.
then you should already kind of know.
I'm putting everybody
where
across
it is,
board.
why
Like,
they
fuck
may need the
everybody
money.
now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's levels too. Because in a lengthy relationship, been together for a while, you might have like joint accounts by that time, so where you might not even be dealing with that.
Yeah.
But sometimes in like long-term relationships, like all types of stuff come up. Like my mom just passed. I need help burying her.
Yeah, things like that. Yeah.
Like, dang, bitch, I just make
I'm like, damn, it wasn't my mama.
Yeah. The length of time is good.
Now you want to take my mama shit? What if my mama died tomorrow? No.
But the finance thing is a big thing. I think that and like being respectful of people's time also. I've learned
Punctuality and all that stuff.
Like I've learned that.
My
Like,
time is more important than my money.
That's like
that's
a deal
time I can't
breaker?
get back for sure.
Yeah.
How many times if I'm late, I'm late to we meeting at the restaurant at 8. I pull up at 8:30. Like that's a problem,
Are
right?
you letting me know that you're gonna be late?
Huh? Like if
Then
I'm
we
not
talk
getting.
didn't talk all day. I never heard from
yeah.
you, but I know I'm supposed to be here. You just like 30 minutes late.
So it's like the communication thing.
What's your attitude like when I address you about being late?
Yeah, I'll be like,
bitch, I'm here. It's
yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm leaving.
Like, okay.
Yeah, I'm big on that though. I'm big on. If I'm gonna be late, like I'm gonna let you know. I mean, shit, cause you can dip. Like I'm not finna do you like that. Like, damn, look, this is what's going on. You can either wait for me, I'm gonna be there, or you can just say, fuck it, we can just do this another day. We'll just figure it out. But
See,
I'm big on that.
Yeah. I've done that before where I've been late. I'm a big late person, but I'm a big I'm gonna make it up to you when I get there type of person. You know what I mean?
that's not gonna fly every time.
Yeah.
Okay. You
I mean, how frequently
order
would you be
extra
late?
appetizers because you're late.
How frequently would you be late?
This is every day for him. This is. I don't think.
It's your lifestyle.
I don't think he's ever been on time with anything.
But like, it's just. I just be trying to do too much. I try to appease everybody. Like, okay, I got to do this. I'm gonna try to make it. I can make it happen, and then something happen. But I'll be like, don't worry. I'm gonna get there. We gonna do this. I'm gonna make up for this.
Balance.
And he will calculate it too. Like, I should be. Yeah, I gotta do this. Yeah, I should be there around. I should be there around 4:00
every time.
It's like 5:36. He like, so what's up, bro? Y'all ready? I'm here now, baby. Let's do this.
I come through with the Starbucks, the water. You know what I mean? I do little shit like.
He like ease his way on in.
I got Starbucks
drinks. You're always late.
What's another thing?
What's the longest relationship any of you guys ever had? The longest relationship?
10 minutes.
That's a good question.
I'm like, damn.
She was like,
hi, bye.
I'm done.
I was.
Andy, you go first.
Right, I'm like,
Is this like commitment or is this like a situation relationship?
We can get into that too.
I mean, that's a commitment. Shit.
right.
you committed to something.
Like 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah. So I was married before. Gross. Yes. I was married.
We learning a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So yeah. Girl, right when I turned 18. So
Congratulations.
Why?
Girl, I was like,
Congratulations. Why?
my baby. You know, I think this is what we gonna do. But no, so
But y'all was married for like 5 years?
well, no.
Oh.
We was.
Let's talk about it. We ain't gotta have a side conversation. We here.
I know. I was trying to gather my thoughts. Okay. But so it was actually my son's father. So I was a teen parent, so we couldn't get married. I mean, couldn't get married then. But so we dated like 3 years before we was married. For like 2.5 years, and then it just wasn't it. Like I was like, you know what? I think.
Was it with him? What the 5 years was? With the 5 years?
Yeah. So
that's young to get married. You're still learning yourself. You don't even know what's up or down yet.
I feel like I forgot who I was talking to, but we were just talking about like boundaries and expectations. And like in my mind, I was like, well, we already got this baby, and when we got married, I don't even know if we really even liked each other at that point. But it was just like, well, we got a baby. Let's explore and see if this gonna work.
Yeah.
And he was young, I was young, and
Was y'all living together before that? Or y'all was already living together?
yeah, we was living together before that.
So you can even.
You guys you feel like you maybe grew apart, like, because at that age you kind of.
Is it even growing
You
apart?
still
You still
picking.
growing up?
Yeah. You
for
still
real.
yeah.
Like
You just going different paths.
Yeah.
But this is what I want to ask you though, since you kind of in that situation. If you felt like that, or you felt like you was getting to that point, well, like what made you guys decide to have a kid when you knew that was like a life bonding thing?
They had the kid already.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. What made you guys decide you want to have a kid before, like?
Huh? Okay, you lost.
I guess what I'm saying is you guys didn't see the relationship working.
Yeah.
Right. And my question is, why have the kid first and then figure that out later when the kid is like the life thing, is like the highest point of anything?
Hey, I'm gonna just be honest. We was fucking, like, and it was like, oh shit, I'm pregnant.
That's how it happens.
Like, that's it. Like, it wasn't even.
Wasn't no thought to it.
Yeah, like we was
mean,
hanging
16.
out,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We was hanging out, and I was like, oh shit, like. I ain't had my period, like, and to be honest, I didn't tell nobody I was pregnant till I damn near was due. So, till I couldn't hide it no more. Like, I was wearing big sweatshirts, and literally, I was in PE, and they asked me to, like, climb a rope or something. I'm like,
You know how fucking heavy I am. Like, you better quit playing with me.
I went to the bathroom. I started crying, and I called my mom, and I was like, I'm gonna need you to come pick me up from school, cause
shit about to get real.
Yeah.
I got a surprise for you, huh?
Yeah, like my mom came and picked me up. I had to tell him like, yeah, I'm pregnant, and she like, huh? And keep in mind, Tanil knows, but I didn't grow up with my parents. My parents divorced at a really early age. My grandparents raised me, my grandparents and my great aunt. And I couldn't tell them, like I was like, oh, I cannot tell them that I'm pregnant. So I think that my mom was just like the easiest person for me to tell.
Because you didn't have that type of
relationship.
Yeah.
And so,
that makes sense.
And she really can't say nothing to you either. You feel me? So
say.
You like, but you want to be my friend today. You lucky I called you.
For real, and that was just the mindset when I told her. And like, of course, my dude at the time, he knew. But we were so young, and it was like, okay, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
So we just, like rode the wave. I ended up moving out. We got our spot when I was 17.
Yeah.
So I've literally been out the house, this whole time, and we just grew up with each other. And it was just like, all right, this is the next step. Like, this is the thing to do. Like, let's just...
Yeah, you kind of go into that, we got this mode. Like, we got this, baby. Like, you know what I mean?
Let's just, stick it out. And I feel like I was saying about stuff, like, shit, like, But, like, that's when it came down to, like, boundaries and expectations, when it's like, do we really even like each other? Like, are we just so used to being with each other that...
Yeah. And that's kind of what I'm getting to. I just feel like at that point, did it really matter? Because y'all already got a kid. You feel me? Like, who gives a fuck if y'all like each other or not at that point? You know what I'm saying?
But
and that's the only reason why I'm getting at it like that, because I just feel like, because a lot of women like to say, like, niggas ain't shit, especially when they got a baby daddy or whatever the case is. And it's just like, but you gave that nigga who ain't shit the highest point of view. And you expect the nigga that you want to, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, that. It just don't add up to the dude that you trying to talk to now. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, the nigga that you claim he wasn't shit you gave a kid to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you expected me to come in and like, I never just seen it. Like, I'm just trying to understand it. That's why I'm asking.
But no, that's a good ass question. But now that's why the communication piece is so big. It's like, before we really even jump into something, let's figure out, like, let's figure out if we really do like each other. And that's something I talk to my son about all the time, because I'll be like, well, you got another girlfriend? Like, he just, he at that age.
And like, he'd be like telling me, Tanil, they own me.
Straight up.
I believe you.
Like with me, because I think, like in my situation, because I had a situation like that. Like, she had got pregnant when I was, I guess 17, 16, I don't know.
Right.
And
he like
we became like parents longer than we became like boyfriend girlfriend and shit. So it's just like we literally grew up with each other. So it's kind of like, I knew I wasn't as close to her then, but I also knew I had a kid by her. You feel me? Right. It was just like, even when we had my first son, it was just like, we wasn't even like technically together, but we stayed together because I have this thing like, we're not splitting up the household. Like, that separate house shit is not working with me. So, and we just I just happen to be on that end to be like, we're gonna make this shit work because we have kids. You know what I'm saying? So, and we eventually grew to like each other, I guess. And
like, that's what we doing.
We just, so we got past all the shit because we ended up having 4 kids now. So,
right.
So y'all really grew up with each other, but grew, your relationship grew as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Grew to like each other almost.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like at that age, when you made that decision, y'all were young, but y'all were young. You feel me? You didn't even give it a chance to even see where it could go. You know what I'm saying? Because either you or him or both of y'all were just like, well, let's experience life and see what the fuck is going on. It's just like, shit, y'all could have did that with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, it's just...
And that's interesting you said that, because we got a divorce. And the situation, it was toxic. Like, he was doing him. I was,
Doing you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let's call it how it is. Yeah.
Put him out there, but you want to be like, I was,
looking at the sky.
I was at home, minding my business. You know what I'm saying?
For the most part, but then when you start seeing like, okay, so if this what you doing,
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
do me
right,
too.
Yeah. shortly after I had my daughter, ooh, that's messy. Let me not tell it all on Judge Us Not. But
hey, we're not here to judge, baby.
So when I had my daughter, I was still married. Mm-hmm. And damn.
So hold on. So let's back.
It happens.
So
it's happening.
So this was somebody else.
Yeah. So my daughter is with someone else.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah. So basically, I had my daughter, and I was like, well, I guess we're just gonna go on and
let's just go our separate ways
now. So we got divorced, and probably like when my daughter was like 4, we ended up getting back with each other, and like people hated it. Like they was like, why would you get back with him? And I'm like, damn near, like I wanted to give our relationship, my ex-husband, a chance, and as adults, we realized like, okay, that's not it.
Yeah, because sometimes, like you were saying, like, you sometimes give it some time to sometimes you just know, like, hey, you a cool person, I'm a cool person, but together it just ain't it.
And that's cool. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying when
stuck it out.
I'm just saying when the kids involved though, like that option is gone. You feel me?
For you.
Apparently a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I get it, but logically, it's just like, then why would you do this? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I just don't see.
I think it's hard to ask that question to like people who are like teen parents.
Right. But I feel like that's because
you don't have
married.
You don't have enough information.
Yeah.
You're still very young. Like you said, we was just having sex. And
right.
then, even though we all know how you have kids, you're having sex.
But my thing is, these are your consequences, and now you have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like you shouldn't have the right to opt out and be like, you know what, this not working, we can't do this, and and let's just do it. I just feel like that shit.
Well, that's the world that we live in.
I understand that, but why?
Sometimes it don't work.
But why?
Because people who have been in their situation end up being with or marrying somebody else that they were really meant to be. So, like, I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, but I see both sides.
Sometimes it's best to just
and
for your own sanity, like to separate.
People just operate off emotions. You know what I mean? So if your emotion is this and making you do this, and then your emotion is different, it's
And my thing is that even if you say like if they are unhappy, I get it. So why tether yourself to this person with a kid? You know what I'm saying? Because now you have to deal with this person. You have to. You have to. You know what I'm saying?
Also to happy.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. In the moment.
Fuck this shit. We'll worry about it when we get there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you pregnant?
I think that's the question you ask for somebody who's older. Like,
for older, not a teen,
like,
not
why
a
would
teen
you go
parent.
and do that, right? Like,
because when you're a teenager, you have to think like.
But that's the thing. Nobody really do it when they're older. You know what I'm saying? It always usually happens when they're young.
It
You know what I'm
happens when
saying?
it's older too.
Oh, of course. I mean, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, you know.
And then there's more accountability, right? Because you're an adult. So then it's like,
should be
why you
thinking
should
a
have
whole lot.
thought about that.
Yeah.
You got to be thinking about who you're having sex with.
Kids also change a lot of things too.
They do.
Like people could be soulmates and be this and that, and we're gonna be together forever. You throw a kid now. You dealing with religion. Oh, we're gonna raise this kid this way. You dealing with, I want him to eat this way. This school, that school.
Discipline and all that.
And just time. You feel me? Or when we used to always go out, now we can't do this no more because now we got a fucking kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So, like how many men that you knew that be like, oh man, when I met her, she used to be like this, but now she don't even do this. Now it's just like,
for sure.
Cause she a fucking mom now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's why I think what we started the episode with was like getting to know that person.
I never got to say mine.
Oh yeah, what was yours?
I'm sorry. Our relationship got deep. I just trying to understand what happened.
It's like an hour.
You said 10 minutes. So shit.
Y'all don't want to know what happened in the 9?
Okay, speak on it. Speak on it, Charmane.
It wasn't that long. We lived together.
She was like, I just wanted to be heard.
She like, it was 6 months, but shit, we had a bond. You know what I'm saying?
We had a great time.
How long was it though?
It was like a year and a half. But then even after we broke up, we still was seeing each other.
That was your longest relationship, a year and a half?
So what was it? Like certain traits came out that made you, that's what I'm trying to get to is like, what is the traits that's causing to break up,
He felt that I didn't want to, I wasn't ready to go to the next level.
So it sounded like it was you.
Was that true? Was that true though?
I didn't want to shack up anymore.
Okay.
Really. And then we were looking for like another apartment because the lease was about to be up, and then we were like having a tough time like finding like agreeing on a place or whatever, and so my apartment complex was at the time was like, well, we'll move you to a new unit and it'll be upgraded. Da, da, da. I was like, fuck it, we're gonna do this, and then we'll figure the rest out. But in his mind, it was like I didn't want to, like.
So the compromise wasn't there.
Like, I did want to be with him, but he was in the Army and stuff, and so them Army people, they live a whole different life, and he was married. And that's the shit that they do. Like, they feel like they got to marry somebody, so just in case in the heat of a war they got somebody. Like, it's just wild. But, like, he's just never been alone.
That's an interesting thing.
He's never been, like, by himself. So I just was like, maybe you should, like, take some time to be by yourself, figure out what you want to do. You might want to go back to your ex-wife. I don't know, but you might want to.
I think that could have been what it was. Because of his life, I don't think he don't have time to be with himself. Like, he lived that life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I have to, I get it.
He felt like I was just like too outgoing. That was like kind of a little bit of an issue. But I toned down a whole lot when I got with him. Like, he just has no clue. I'd be like, bro, how much?
How you feel about that?
That's the thing. Like, people want you to change.
I went out 5 times. I know every time I went out 5 times. 5 times? I go out 5 times in a week.
Somebody let you be who you
5 times
are.
in a year? I was like, oh, bro, you have no.
Yeah. And so resentment start building up when you start switching up. You know what I mean?
Because I shouldn't have to alter who I am, and that's why we talked about, like communicating, because that's a big piece that people don't really talk about. It's like, I agree. How you react, in different situations. But that's who I am.
To be in with. I'm gonna be.
I feel like you gotta find somebody that makes you want to be in. Not that you feel pressure to change, but like, hey, I'm fucking with this person so hard that I actually want to be.
But I feel like that's also the world that she's in. So it's like, you're a creator, so I have to go out to these different events, to be able to
she live a different life.
Money,
That's her life. So.
Yeah, like I can't. I'm not just going to the club to go shake my ass. Like, I'm going to the club because I'm making some money.
I feel that, like Al was saying, just about like knowing somebody or expecting somebody to change, but that also works on the flip side. Just like I was talking about with the man. If the wife not doing this or whatever, like she used to do, it's just like, well, shit, I met you like this. You know what I'm saying? This is what I married, but
that's
now you acting like this.
It's about compromise.
Like, you going to strip again and stuff
like
that.
I feel like all of it is a compromise. Like, if we sit down and we talk about it and it's like, okay, babe, I want us to, do whatever, date night every Tuesday or, whatever. Like, let's talk about that.
It's balance.
Yeah.
I think
you have to have balance.
I think it just comes down to why you do what you do. Like, even if you say, if I met you at a stripper, but why are you stripping? You're stripping for money, right? And I'm telling you that I got you, so you shouldn't be going back to stripping. Right. Unless you like stripping, then that's a whole different story. But
that's something you should have asked her before y'all even agreed to be together. You need to figure out what her
Exactly.
I think sometimes people rush so
employment.
much.
That's important.
That's a big one.
Like, people rush into having a title.
Nigga, what did you planning on doing with yourself?
So is employment, is that a deal breaker? So are you out, somebody get your number, then they want to take you out, this and that. Then
they're like, baby, can you pay this time? Because
they ain't got no job. They find out you find out they don't got no job. Now are you like, okay, we was cool until you said that? Is that like a, you know what I mean?
If I meet somebody and they tell me they're not working currently, like if it was today, I'm like, so the pandemic is why you're not working?
Yeah, you try to find out why.
What happened? Like, what's your mindset around? What's your mindset? Working somewhere for a long period of time?
Like, you got a stipend? Not stipend, but it was a severance package.
What were you doing? Like,
been in the pen for 15 years, or what happened?
You want to go back to work? Are you like a Frank Gallagher? Like, what happened? Like, you made some shit happen, and now you out?
How did we get here? I'm just trying to figure it out.
I met someone like that, and he wasn't working, but he lived in his grandmother's house because his grandma passed. And
that's a good one too. Is that a? And
he was staying there, and I'm like, okay, so what do you do? And he's like, well, I make music, and I'm trying to put this group thing together. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Well, I go to work, so
I got bills and shit.
I hear you, but like I'm kind of used to a more like, we go to work, you pay your bills, and you kind of living on faith in a whole different way. So it's like, what is it? And he was like, it's, money is just going to come and da-da-da. And I did learn a little bit from him in the respect of like how he really was very like trusting, and he was very confident, like to take risk and like to just quit working. And he eventually did like get a job, but still like at the time I was like,
That only lasts so long. Like that mindset is good, but it got to be some work behind it.
It wasn't working because
like
when I would want to do stuff, it just because he waiting. He waiting on the universe to come through, and I'm just like.
And with people like that, I'm cool with like, okay, that's what you want to do, but it's just like, but how are you funding that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing to fund that? Because somebody got to pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
You have it, and you living off the universe. Like,
it don't
work. And you want to date? Like, how does that work? You taking on too much.
I realized too. One of my friends, he said, you know, to date a woman, you have to have money. He was like,
to date anybody, you need some fucking
money. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody if I'm broke. I don't.
But from his perspective as a man, he's just like, I need to have money in my pocket.
For sure.
Like, I don't want to be coming up short in no type of way.
Because I don't even feel like you should be focusing on that.
Exactly.
Like, you shouldn't even be no focus on dating somebody until you got your shit together.
Like, but as we see, people do it all the time.
Yeah, because then you going into a relationship trying to like get balanced out by the next person instead of meeting forces.
And believe it or not, that's majority. I ain't gonna say majority of people go, but there's people out there who that's how they live. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna say I know people, but
you know people.
I know people, but I'm not like cool with them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I know motherfuckers who would just be like, I talk to this girl just to have a motherfucking place to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like people just finesse the best way they could.
It works for some people. Like,
and I think that's what brings people into them situations though, because now they ain't.
You know what I'm saying? You really don't even like that person. You just doing it because I can shack up here.
Comfortability.
It's comfortable for me, and no, like.
So
because then that's when people throw shit in your face. It's like
I don't know how guys do it because you're not gonna put this.
You gonna meet me at the Wells Fargo, right?
You gonna follow me to this bank?
Yeah, there you go. What else is some deal breakers? So we did finance, communications up there. That's one of the real big ones.
Gotta have a job. Gotta have some kind of income.
Gotta have that job, huh?
We're not like 19. It's one thing if I got all these standards. It's like you in college just like me. Like chill out. But like now it's just like
I'm in my 30s.
What's going on? Like what are you doing? What's your plan for yourself? You just kind of just out here.
Is it strange to see somebody now like our age and be like, damn, so what are you doing? Like, damn, you're not doing nothing? Like, damn,
you know what I'm saying? Like, across too many people like that though.
Like how does that? How do y'all feel about? Did y'all have that thought though? Like, damn, like
who are you?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Let me ask you this though. But if you out and the drinks is flowing, do you kind of like overlook some of that thing? Like, hey, it's one night. I mean, he you know, this and that. No, it don't even got to be like sex, but just like, are you gonna like?
One night,
like, are you gonna like?
You don't do the one night only.
He's asking you.
Are you gonna entertain it at all, or is it just like you see certain things and you're just like, oh yeah, I ain't even gonna waste your time. I ain't even gonna, you know what I mean?
Going on.
I've done that. I've told people like, you know, they're like, oh, I want to take you out. I'm like, no, like I'm not interested. I don't even want to. Like, you're like, oh, it's just didn't know. Like, I don't want to waste your time. You can find, you can be with somebody else who wants to. Usually, now I have people that I know of, and I'm like, this nigga ain't, but he hella cool though. So I might indulge a little conversation, but I already know it's not
going further than
that.
So I'm just trying to be better with like.
Did that ever happen and it did go further because you just like grew attachment to him? And and the reason why I asked because I knew you did. All right. And
felt the vibe.
The reason why I asked because if to the last point, it's like if you knew you wasn't gonna take it that far, then why engage?
Damn it! Here you go.
Like why engage?
You be bored.
Because I was just like,
it be something to do. Like, you know, it be like
whatever. Like okay, cool. Like dude was cool. Turns out I was like, all right. So you know, you start spending time and hanging out. And you be like, damn, I really like this nigga. But he just.
He just not it.
Because I come up like
short. And I be feeling bad. I'm like, we were all rooting for you. Like,
like because Al asked me that question before, like me and my wife in our little situation or whatever, and then I was just like, he was like, well, how do you kind of meet people and how do you like kind of like weave out whoever? And I tell them like I tell them the situation. If they're not okay with that situation, then I'm not going to continue this conversation. You get what I'm saying? So no, not necessarily, but. Yeah, we.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay.
But anyway,
the hand signals. That just set it off.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, like we like to, yeah. Now we free spirit.
I told
her I wasn't gonna talk about it no more. So I told her I'll leave it alone. But
God.
But yeah,
I know some free spirits.
But no, it's just. But my thing is like I'll let it be known off rip. Like this is because we're talking because I'm like I'm the talker.
Right.
So I say my piece and they be like, oh, I'm like, well, hold on, this is the situation. You feel me?
Hold on, you don't want to jump in.
You feel me? Then they like, oh, well, I'm cool with you. No. If you not cool with all this, then this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
So
well, at least you upfront about it.
So I'm not finna carry this on because what you gonna end up trying to do is trying to build a relationship without, and that's not going down.
Yeah.
So got rules.
So the communication.
Boundaries.
But
see, those are boundaries.
It's tricky. It's tricky.
Why would you even put yourself in that type of situation and you know it
What type of situation?
She just talking about how you
She just looking on you.
Like, what you
Nah, man, her cool. Like,
now he don't recognize it. You give it back to him.
But no, that's good because, like you said, you setting boundaries or expectations. Like, look, I just want you to know up front, this is what it is.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, a lot of people don't do that. So they'll be dating or
Somebody
whatever for 6 months, and then shit start coming out, and then they like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm just at the age. I'm just over lying. Like I don't have. I'm up front.
But that's going back to what we were saying before we was rolling to like why would dudes lie and not be upfront?
Right.
And be like, this is the situation. Like I want to fuck with you this type of way. Like you with it or not.
Yeah, because
so you gonna take
because
you did say two different things.
No, I did. But I'm just talking about it in general. Me is different. I'm just talking about it in general. But in general, you know that just about every man have to fight for some pussy. So it's like if I know I don't get it every day, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get it. I will lie to you. I will tell you I got a job. You feel me? I will tell you whatever it is. You gotta fight, baby. We hunters. We hunters. But
fight for the pearl.
It's just like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, because as I got older, like it became, I guess, easier. Yeah. So it was like. So I knew like me lying was no point no more. It's like okay, I don't have to lie to do this. Like if she fucking with a dog, I just call somebody else. It's like it's not a big deal. Right. So, but some people just like some people feel like nah, fuck it, I want her. I gotta get her, and they play this little game and they do whatever they gotta do to get it.
That's a lot of ego in there.
And I think why some men don't like to stay with it, or they be like, oh, once we start fucking or whatever, he like start fucking with me, and I just think it's out of resentment at that point. Like if I wanted to fuck you, and you knew I wanted to fuck you, and you made me wait, I'm gonna smash, and I'm never gonna call you again just for making me fucking wait that damn long. Like
what's that damn long? God.
Yeah, let's get specific.
If I gotta work, if I gotta work for it,
you're the only one making yourself do that. She probably don't really want to fuck with you for real.
Then stop taking my attention from me then. Stop taking my attention.
Why don't you hit the hit, sir, and move on?
Just tell me. I don't get hit. I don't get hits. You got to tell me. Tell me that you don't want to fuck with me and I'll go about my business. You know what I'm saying? Communication.
Sometimes we do talk. We tell you, no, I don't think. You're like, well, it's just dinner.
And to your defense, I get it on the woman point of view.
No, and then I'm like,
come on for a drink.
We about to get everything I can get.
And I get it. I get it from a woman point of view because niggas don't care. They like, I don't care what you talk about. Let's just do this.
They don't. They don't care. They don't hear my nose.
The pressure is real.
And then
niggas are aggressive and everything else. You feel me? Like I get it.
That's that persistency. It be like, fuck it, you've been so persistent.
They ain't like, let me turn this nigga down.
I don't understand none of this shit.
It's like forget it. You know what? Fine. Shit. The nigga said he wanted to do it, so he about to do it.
So let me ask you this.
That's the reason why I'm so open, just because I know what y'all already go through, and I was like, I'm not finna waste your time. Like this is what it is. I'm gonna just say what it is. If you're not fucking with me, we not cool. Just say it, because my feelings won't get hurt. I will be all right. Like it's real. I know. And like I said, and I get why y'all lie. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it because niggas don't know that.
So let me. I got a question.
Hey, baby, we'll do tap.
Hey. So it's like real conversations going on about sex, like you talking about like you gonna give it to me or not or this and that. Like what is?
He don't say it like that.
I don't get that.
No, the only reason why I bring that up I know you different, Al.
I thought sex was like natural, man. That's just something we do it. You feel me?
To ask you.
I know it's different with you, but majority when a man are usually talking to a female, it's because he wants to fuck.
And how does he convey that?
This way, I have a job and I work and I do all these things.
I would tell her whatever she wants to hear.
I give massages, shit like that.
That's crazy. Why people don't just keep it real? That's a lot
because we can't.
You can't.
Why men can't?
He feels like he can because he feels like he's going to get rejected. That's usually how it is.
Fuck it.
Want to get rejected.
We should go out and record that shit one day. I want to go to an event and go ask every girl and be like, hey, I like you. You want to fuck? I like you. You want to fuck? I like you. I want to see how many yes and no's I get.
Well,
you gonna say it like that?
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we doing, right? We being honest and open and asking about it because how else we supposed to do it? Right?
Keep in mind, if somebody came up to me and said that and I felt like they was cute and they was like, I like you on the fuck, and I'd be like, yeah, it's good. But you know,
just depends how you say it.
But I'm not gonna say like right now. But like I'd be like,
no.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot all in the body language and the eye. You know what I mean? Like you could look at somebody, y'all both know. Yeah, we gonna fuck. Like you know what I mean? Like it ain't gotta be no vocal thing. You know what I mean?
It might not be today.
Yeah.
But why not? Why not today?
Hey,
Get the fuck out of here.
Why not today?
Hey, for real though.
Why not today? Because that's what we're talking about.
He lives in the moment, life right now.
Why not today? I'm wanting right
now. Why wait?
Why wait, girl? What you doing right now? What you?
I want to be there in person. I want to see you approach.
That's gonna be a little experiment right here.
Different ways to approach women.
Because apparently women want it straight. So let's just.
I feel like they do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's.
Well, maybe at the after party.
Yeah, we're having after party.
Oh yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Let's do an experiment. That's gonna be fun. Yeah.
It's gonna either be real good or real bad. One of the two. It ain't gonna be no middle shit going on.
Hey, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Just see like
recording. We need that footage.
Exactly.
I feel like
I'll do it for sure.
Both you should ask.
No,
but no, I think we should do it like.
I feel like you should both ask and do it separately and see what results you get separately.
Yes.
Based on your approach.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say we should do like women versus the men. Like
that don't work because
it'll be interesting.
So why? Because I'm a hoe. Because I want to ask you what's up.
No, but what I'm saying is you won't get turned down. So it won't. It's different.
Damn, that's fucked up.
It's different. So, because
why you think like men don't have high standards and be like, no?
Some guys.
No.
Men don't respect themselves. They're whores. All of them.
We can fuck a 10 today and a 2 tomorrow. Doesn't make us a difference.
Nah, I'm trying to.
Doesn't make us a difference.
How do you feel?
I'd be like, damn,
I'll completely
that's how
different.
You feeling? Like, man, you need a cool dad. Like, how many other motherfuckers you said that shit to? Like,
These are
hot pussy. You got a little hot pocket down there.
Yeah,
baby, but come on.
What I'm saying, dudes go out expecting to be rejected. You know what I'm saying? We go out expecting that. Okay, I might not hit this or that.
He like, this nigga's not talking like me.
This
is that shit you up.
This is where we start spinning away.
It's what I deal with. It's what I deal with.
Who taught you this stuff? Who do you like this?
Who hurt you?
Nobody.
That's what his uncle said. He said, "Hey, nephew, you gotta go get
survival skills."
I don't get hurt. I just understand the game. That's it. I just understand the game. That's it. And my shoes. I know it's niggas out there who eye catchers and all that type of shit. Niggas ain't gotta say shit. I gotta talk, nigga. You feel me? I gotta use my mouthpiece. So I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to do it. You feel me? Everybody got their tools. You feel me?
Yeah.
I got mine.
Yeah. That's good.
You may not like me today.
But you don't like me tomorrow.
Give me 24 hours.
Bitch, and the Red Lobster is on.
Give me 24 hours. Take you to Red Lobster, do something real nice. I take you to Burger King inside, baby, inside. Take you inside, get you some napkins. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's different levels too. It's definitely different levels of women. You know what I mean? They gonna operate different, and you can say one thing to one woman, and she gonna get you crazy. You say it to the next woman, she gonna okay, let's go. You know what I mean?
I think some guys do be trying to use a one size fit all ass approach to people.
Yeah.
Which does not.
I don't think it doesn't. It
Right.
doesn't work. I'm like that. I don't know. I don't care how many
like,
vaginas you might have ate, but you ain't had this one.
Yeah.
So,
But that's what y'all all think.
I'm just going.
That's what y'all all think. Y'all always think that you're not me. You're not me. I get it until you get dogged like everybody else. And you're just going to be in the same situation as everybody else.
So what's the longest relationship that y'all have been in?
Oh gosh.
I'm still in my relationship.
Oh, because